Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as SportsChatPlace.com, Premium and Premium Plus. You guys, no need to beat it into the ground or say it a million times. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, this is our 11th Super Bowl since starting Sports Chat Place. And so far, my Super Bowl picks over the last 10 years, 8-2 against the spread. Pretty solid. I think that's why my big game record in sports, in these sporting events, generally is really good. And I'm not the guy that sits here and pats myself on the back and screams about all these wins that I have that you guys don't see, the actual picks and stuff like that. That's not my thing. I'm just saying I watch a ton of games. You guys have seen my TV setups in all of my houses, and you guys know I watch a lot of games, and usually in these big games is where that pays off. And, we see it in conference play, in college basketball and college football. We see it in conference games in the NFL. We see it in, we see it in generally in these big championship games as well. And that's pretty much where the payoff is, for watching those games. And, that's why we had Clemson on the money line. We're the only capper at picks and parlays of all the handicappers that took Clemson on the money line. Several had Clemson with the points in that game. We were the only ones to give it out on the money line. That's how confident I was in that one. But of course, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, be sure to click the thumbs up. Today's show, I'm going to warn you guys up front, it's going to be a long one. Generally, the shows run, 15, 20, 25 minutes, sometimes even a half hour. Today's show probably going to run a little long because I'm going to go through as many Super Bowl props as I possibly can. I don't give out props as premium bets, as premium picks. I don't incentivize people with props as premium picks. I just give out the free picks on the props, and that's what I'm going to do today. Looks like on YouTube Live, I don't know if people aren't getting the notification or they're not tuning in. It could be one or the other, but we'll give everybody a couple seconds to join us. Those of you watching on YouTube Live, if you could hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, all the better. But anyways, 3 free picks on this show every single day. But today, we're going to give out a ton more. Of course, we're going to be doing... I gave out my picks against the spread in the premium area. And the premium plus, I've given those out already on other free shows. So today will only be prop bets on this show. And I'll also give out a couple of basketball picks also to get started. Matter of fact... let's get it started. Of course, Vermont coming off another big win. The official team of Sports Chat Place, at least this year, in college basketball, UVM. I mean, we should get UVM shirts and all wear them and just show them all over. And we should call. I think I'm about going to send a personal note to the University of Vermont, thanking them for just making our life a lot easier. You guys know with Vermont, we haven't even looked at any statistics or anything. We don't even look at anything. All we do is I just say every week when we see Vermont on the schedule, we just say, take Vermont. And they have covered a ridiculous amount of times. And we did it again yesterday as they knocked off UMass Lowell by 9. Of course, the number was 8. It's like winning by 100 as far as I'm concerned. Everything else is excess. But of course... we do this show every single day. Tomorrow's show is going to be at a special time. I'm also going to do a halftime show. If I'm here, I will do the halftime show like this. I was supposed to go to a party. I'm not going. But if I'm here, I'll do the halftime show like this, how I do it, multi-channel. If I'm out watching the game somewhere, I will do the halftime show only on YouTube Live. I'll do it with with this thing. Sam's picture. There. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com Premium Plus. We've got a light crowd today, Super Bowl Sunday. So be it. Let's get started with the picks. First, we'll go to the NBA. We'll look at the game between Memphis and the Knicks. The Knicks laying 1.5 in this one. They opened as 2.5-point dogs. You know, the Grizzlies, it's a sad story, of course. The Knicks got some new players in the roster, in the lineup here, trading Porzingis, who pretty much said they're not good. But Jackson probable, Conley questionable, Temple doubtful, Anderson out. Then for the Knicks, Jordan, Smith, Matthews, all playing today. All the new acquisitions. I don't care. It's the Knicks. It's called bad juju. We're going to take Memphis here in the 1.5. That'll be our first pick of today's show. Will be the Grizzlies. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do a couple quick basketball picks. And then what we'll do is we'll just go Super Bowl props for a while. I'll just do tons of them. So, of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com Premium Plus. Looks like we have a pretty light crowd today. I don't know if that means people didn't get notifications or people are just busy or people don't care. It was weird. We had, normally we have 100 and something on YouTube. Today we have 20. But anyways, let's get to another free pick here. We'll go to college basketball. I love Stanford minus the 6 against Cal. Kind of like it's the inverse of Vermont. Cal, you just bet on the other team. It's pretty basic strategy here. Cal's just absolutely terrible. I mean, they stink. And they might be the worst major conference team this season is Cal. And Stanford actually pretty good on the road this season. So we're going to take we're going to take Stanford, and that will be our second pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com Premium Plus. People are saying they did not get notifications. Super Bowl is rigged. Patriots win. I don't know about that. There's a bettor here in Las Vegas. I think you guys have probably read about it and heard about it. BettorX. He's the guy who took the books for $10 million last year on the Eagles. He's the guy who hit the books really hard on the Houston Astros a couple of years ago in the World Series against the Dodgers. And he had the Red Sox in the World Series. This year, not quite as big. And he is hitting the books super hard on the Rams in this game. And they've widened the spread. You guys know when you bet moneyline bets, normally one side is like minus 110 and the other side is, minus 110, or you go minus 120 and plus 100, or, minus 105 plus, minus 115 in that range. I mean, we're seeing 50-cent spreads here on the Super Bowl. Patriots minus 135, Rams plus 115. What that says to me is nobody wants his action. Nobody at all. But, of course, we do at least 3 free picks every day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com Premium Plus. Yeah, everyone's saying they did not get notified on YouTube Live, which sucks, but doesn't matter. The show must go on. What we'll do is we'll continue on with some college basketball picks. So because no one's getting notifications, we'll give out at least 20 picks today. We'll give out a few more college basketball picks, and then we'll give out a bunch of props. I like Indiana Purdue here against Wright State. I think this is a good. No, we don't have a free trial for our premium picks. I think we give out plenty for free. That's up to you guys to decide if you think we do or not, or we don't. But I think giving a free pick on every single game, at least one live show every single day, at least one video pick every single day, and a podcast, 20 podcasts a week. I think we do enough for free. I don't think a free trial is going to make a difference. I don't understand why we would give out a free trial. It doesn't make any sense to me. We've already given out a ton for free. I don't go to a restaurant and say, yeah, could I have a grilled cheese sandwich on a free trial? I mean, and they haven't even given me anything for free. I don't even understand that question. The podcast is on the website. You can see the player there. It's called Sports Pick Info. It's on the website. There's a player there. SportsChatPlace.com. If you go to the front page, go to every page. I believe there's a player for the podcast. You can see every episode. It's not just me. It's also the handicappers from Sports Chat Experts also on there. I do Tuesday is my night. I used to do it 3 times a week, 4 times a week, but now I just do it 1 time a week on Tuesday nights. I like UIC plus the 4 against Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky's been terrible on the road this season as far as covering the spread, just 3-7. I think they probably win this game and don't cover, and that's just the way that it's been for Northern Kentucky this season. I'm going to take UIC plus the 4. We got super inverse line movement on this game with only 22% on the public, 22% of the bets on UIC, but the line dropping from 4.5 to 4. You guys know I love inverse line movement, and we've got it there. We've also got inverse line movement in the South Dakota State-Denver game, and I'll take Denver. I love South Dakota State. I love the Jackrabbits. I think they probably win this game, but once again, this is too many points. We'll take Denver plus the 7.5. We'll do one more college basketball pick, and then we'll get to the prop bets. But how was the party? I'm not going to the party. So I was supposed to go with Joe D'Amico to this party, and Joe has family stuff going on, and he can't make it. He told me I should go to the party anyway, but I don't know. It's like, it's one thing to go as a guest to somebody, but I know the people throwing the party told me to come anyway. But I'm not going to go unless Joe somehow decides that at the last minute that he changes his mind. But anyways, not a big deal. I mean, I don't mind watching the game here. I got my William Hill app. You know, I got the app. I just bet the games right here. Got, plenty of TVs. Get some pizza, watch the games, make some food, whatever, man. Good times. But let's do one more college basketball pick, and then we'll get into the props. I'm hoping that people get the notifies. To be honest, at this point, Oliver Page networking is good, but at this point, I would say that people know us, so it's not really that big of a deal. Crab and lobster, I don't know. I like crab and lobster, but maybe go out to dinner for that. I don't like having it in the house. It stinks up the place. So you know what? Let's just get into these Super Bowl props. Let's get rolling with it. One of the websites out there has all the Super Bowl props from here in Vegas. So we'll just go through the list and see how many we can hit. Alternate point spread props, there's things that I bet, but not something that I'm going to talk about on the show because, like I said, I already give out my picks. But if you guys have any prop bets that you have a question about, by all means, Perry McNeil, if you want specific games for me to go over, that we do that on Fridays. If not, you can get our picks over at SportsChatExperts.com as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. I recommend the consensus report for you, especially on a day like today. I don't know. There's millions of Todd Gurley props. You got to be super specific. But I'll take questions on prop bets if you guys have any. But Scott Perry, did you get a notification? Did anybody get a notification on YouTube that we're live? So here's one that I like. Will there be a successful 2-point conversion? Yes is plus 200. I'm going to take that one. Yes. 2-point conversion. It's plus 200. I think there's good value there. Last night, didn't come on and talk about it, but there was a fight on Kovalev on ESPN Plus. Of course, ESPN Plus is a partner of ours now. You guys have seen that on the website. But I didn't give out the pick, but Craig and I both are like, hey, we're going to watch the fight anyway. Let's put a couple $100 on it. And we both bet on Kovalev, and he actually killed him. It was plus 170. It was nice, but it takes time to get. Yeah, see, nobody got notified. Patriots over under in first quarter TDs. The line is 0.5. I like over. Over 0.5 TDs for Pats in first quarter. First to score. Players, we'll get to that. We'll do that one later. So I'm just ripping down these. A lot of these ones, will there be a defensive or special teams TD in the game? Here's another one. Special teams TD. I'm going to say yes, that there'll be a special teams or defensive TD plus 190. I'm going to guess that's going to be defensive TD plus 190 on that. More good value. Will either team score 3 unanswered times, excluding extra points or 2-point conversions? No is plus 245. I like no on will score three times in a row, and that's plus 245. MVP I gave out on a different show. Let's see. Team to score last in the first half. I'm going to say the Rams, because they have the better kicker. Rams last score first half. I'm writing these down. So I just think the Rams have the better kicker there, and I think that they have that the last score of the half is usually a field goal. So, of course, there's a lot of other factors that go into that. It's even money. What the hell? We're betting anyway. Might as well take that one. C.J. Anderson over 45 yards. That's a tough one. That's not something I would bet because we don't know how much he's going to play. They're saying Todd Gurley is healthy, and we know he's rested. So, well, then that's fine. Someone thinks that the Patriots have already won the game. Feels like they've already won the game. And meanwhile, the sports books don't even want bets on the Rams. They've taken so much action on the Rams, they don't even want anymore. It's like they're lowering these things to nothing. Anyways, so if you feel that way, you should unload on the Patriots because you're getting some super value on them. Let's see. Continue to roll through these things. Will both teams have a lead in the first half? I say yes. That's plus 120. Plus 120 on that one. Man, I think I might go through a couple sheets of paper on today because we're going through as many props as we possibly can. We go back to Facebook, see if there's any questions on here, if we can answer them. Longest pass over 36 yards, Brady, yes. Longest Brady pass. Over 36. I'm going to say yes. Gronk gets at least a TD plus 170. I'm going to say no to a Gronk TD. Will there be three of them? Yeah, I already did that one. I think I already did that one. Pass receptions, James White or Woods. You got to tell me how many you're looking at, because the White pass prop is the biggest mover of all the prop bets. That's been the most bet on prop bet. James White pass receptions, if you can believe that. Of all the props on the board, the James White pass reception prop is the most popular one, which is crazy. That's what that's been the most bet. Jay Bloom said. So everyone's saying they didn't get the YouTube notifications, which stinks. I don't know what I don't have the prop bets that I'm looking at are 89 pages. So if you just say under national anthem, I don't know what that means, because I need to have exactly what they're saying on that, because I can't look through 89 pages to find that. I already gave out college hoops picks. We recap at the end of the show. And, of course, that picks in sportschatplace.com, premium and premium plus. Let's see. All right, so I'll get back to my prop bet picks. Since nobody has any questions on them, we'll just keep rolling. Will the Rams score a touchdown in the third quarter? Yes, minus 140. Third quarters have been super high scoring. Rams third quarter TD, and the Patriots defense in the second half of games have been terrible. Yes, it's minus 140. Okay, keep going. Will at least one quarter be scoreless? No, 500, minus 500. If I know a lot of guys like to bet these giant odds bets, that's probably a pretty good one. Will the Patriots score a rushing touchdown in the game? That's a good one. Both the prop bets for the quarterbacks for their first pass they're looking for low percentage plays. Well, most or high percentage pass completions, because both the prop bets here. Jared Goff first pass complete is minus 190, while Tom Brady complete is minus 220. Tails is a lock according to Scott Perry. Tails does never fail, but you never know. A minute 47 for the national anthem. I like the under for the national anthem. We'll take under 147. Generally, the national anthem does go under. I believe that Whitney Houston has the record for the longest national anthem. But generally, it goes under. Of course, Christina Aguilera, she made up her own words. Sammy's on heads. Scott's on tails. It's under 147 anthem. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks on this show every day. Tails is 27-25 in Super Bowls. Will Tom Brady throw an interception today? I think that's one of the tougher prop bets on the board, because we did see him throw interceptions last game, but it was cold and some of those balls bounced off of people. I do expect the Rams to pressure Brady. So I would say yes, Brady will throw an interception. I think both quarterbacks will, to be honest. Because the only chance this game has of staying under 100 is if they get pressure on these QBs. So Brady interception, I'm going to say yes. We'll say Goff interception, yes. course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day, our best bets over at sportschatexperts.com. With it being Super Bowl Sunday, I'm just going through a million prop bets here. I'm going to see how many we can do on one show. I plan on doing many. So if you guys want to hang with me and do them. Will the refs decide the game? Ultimately, yes. That's the way it's been. The last time, of course, the Patriots won. They'd been holding all game, but they decided to call it in the last, 2 minutes or whatever, right? Right before the strip sack. I had the Patriots in that one, so I didn't mind it. But let's just say yes. This officiating crew is when the crew chief of this officiating crew is the third most. His crews have the third most penalties of all officiating crews in the NFL. So if you don't think the refs are going to have a factor in this game, you are wrong, because there will be flags, and we should know early. I don't bet generally many props at all. I like to bet on the game. But I'm just giving out props. I'm going through it. People like them, and that's why we're doing it. No, you can post tickets, Brittany. It's just we have a ticket thread. Like a thread, and it says post all tickets here. So it's like, because when you post tickets on the page, and you can see, here's my screen, right? You can see how big it is. When you post tickets on the spread, they go from here to here. It takes up the whole page. So that's why we have a thread just for tickets. That's why we do it. Because if not, it just takes up the whole page. On the phone, it's even worse. So that's what that's all about. It's way annoying. Like, for those of us that don't look at the tickets, it's like it destroys the flow of the whole page. And that's why we do it. It's not that we don't want people to post tickets if they want to post tickets. If you want to post tickets, post to your heart's content. But that's why we created the thread for it. That's all about. We voted on this. We voted on this as a group. What's the prop on roughing the passer? My pick against the spread is available at Sports Chat Experts. Oliver Page on his way to the casino. Nothing wrong with that. I know that Sean Higgs did a live report from Oceans Casino in Atlantic City. Said it was already 10 deep. That was at 10 a.m. That was 10 a.m. Eastern time. Total rushing yards by the Rams in the game, over 115. I'm going to say yes. Over 115 rushing yards for the Rams. Total sacks in the game by the Patriots. I'm going to go over 2. Do you see the pressure they got on Mahomes in the championship game? It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, but oh man. So, how many different Rams players? Well, the Patriots convert a 4th down play. Yes, even money. 4th down conversion, Pats. Yes, and that one's even money. That's when I like that one. We'll put that one in. We'll put a star next to that one. I like that one a lot. I don't like these total field goal bets because I think both these teams are super aggressive offensively, and I think they're going to go for the touchdowns wherever they can get them. Now, my favorite prop bet that I have out there, and maybe I'll save this one. Oh, I just lost my sheets. Lost my sheets. Here we go. Go back to my props. How about this one? Total touchdowns in the game by both teams combined, over 7. I love it. I mean, compared to the way that Super Bowls have gone and NFL games in general, that one seems like a layup. 7 touchdowns in the game by both teams combined, over 7. I mean, compared to the way that Super Bowls have gone and NFL games in general, that one seems like a layup. 7 touchdowns in the game by both teams combined, over 7. I love it. I mean, compared to the way that Super Bowls have gone and NFL games in general, that one seems like a layup. Celtics Thunder games in the premium area. It's also at sportschatexperts.com. Let's go to, let's keep rolling here. Sean Higgs, you got any props you like? I see Sean Higgs here from Oceans Casino in Atlantic City. If you guys are in Atlantic City, stop by and see Sean. He's got all sorts of picks and parlay stuff. He's got shirts and hats and all kinds of things. So if you want to stop by and see Sean at Oceans, I know he's got some chicken wings. I don't know if I'd grab one of those away from him. You might lose your hand. I've heard they'd make a pretty nice wing there. Boy, someone here on YouTube just really is convinced that the Patriots are going to win. I think you should do a YouTube video on it. Super annoying. You say it once and you move on, right? Say what you say your piece, and you know the Facebook. If you want to beat it into the ground, that's what the Facebook group is for. So, anyways. First reception of the game by James White will be over 5.5 yards or under 5.5 yards. I'm going to say on this one, I like over 5.5 yards. Over 5.5 yards, James White, first catch. It's a little tougher today because some of these props I have to it's a lot harder than writing just, Temple, or something. Because I have to recap all of these at the end for everybody. It says I got here late. What was the pick? James White, over 5.5. First catch. That's even money. Still rolling right along here. First rushing attempt, Sonny Michel, 3.5 yards. I like under. First rushing attempt in the game by Tom Brady, under 1.5 yards. I don't think Tom Brady's going to be running a lot on this defense. I just honestly don't think we'll see a lot of it. We got an asshole here. Spammer. All right, we're just rolling down the props. I'm going to take a quick breather here. And as we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We've done 23 picks. Let's do 2 more, and then we'll take a quick 2-second coffee swig break, and we'll go from there. Now here's one. Total receptions in the game by Julian Edelman. I'm going to say under 7. I think the Rams are going to try and take Edelman away. They're going to do what they did to Michael Thomas and put him on a milk carton, right? So I'm going to take Julian Edelman receptions under 7. Edelroyd, right? That's what the rest of the world calls him because he's a steroid taker and cheater. And we all hate cheaters, right? He deserves the same treatment as Sammy Sosa and all the other baseball cheats. But for some reason, he doesn't get it. Julian Edelroyd, under 7 receptions. There are 89 pages of props. We're going to do one more. We're going to take a quick breather, though. That's because we've gone through a bunch. Will Brandon Cooks score a touchdown in the game? Yes, at plus 160. So, anyways, I'm here every day doing free picks. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I said I was going to do prop bets. I'm doing them. So far, we've done 21 prop bets. We also did 4 basketball picks to get the show started. I'm just taking a quick break here. Let you guys know we do free picks every single game, every single day at Sports Chat Place. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com. Super Bowl Sunday. We're having our Super Bowl show. I've been on a bunch of Super Bowl shows already this year. And this will be my last Super Bowl show, except, of course, at halftime, right? So it's not really my last Super Bowl show. I'll be on at halftime, and we'll talk about what's going on. I know a lot of people on YouTube didn't get the notifications today, but if you are watching us on YouTube Live, you could hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Those of you watching in the Facebook group, of course, thanks for being part of our group. You sound like a hater. I'm a hater of people that take steroids and play sports. Yes, I am. I hate people that cheat. I hate people that cheat and that have to cheat. I mean, why isn't Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame? Why isn't Roger Clemens in the Hall of Fame? Who's probably, needed it the least. Why isn't Alex Rodriguez in the Hall of Fame? And he probably needed it least. Why aren't these guys in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Because they took steroids. And Julian Edelman is in that same category. He's a steroid taker. I mean, the guy was like 140 pounds in college. Now he's about 210. It's like, geez, surprise. Anyways, let's get back to these prop bets, and then it's going to be a hell of a recap at the end. I'm going to go another 10 minutes, and that's it. Which team will have more first downs in the game? This is a pick'em, this prop. I like the Patriots in this one. Pats will have more first downs. The reason why is I think that they're going to do what they did against the Chiefs and try and move the ball down the field, while the Rams, I just think they're a quicker strike than the Pats. I think they have more explosive weapons. So the highest scoring quarter of the game will be, I think it's going to be the third quarter will be the highest scoring quarter. I'll go for the third in that one. 16-5. I think getting good value on the third quarter here. When will the first coach's challenge occur? This is a good one. I think it's going to happen in the first quarter. I think the officiating, and I say it every single year, that somehow it's gotten even worse. And I think we've seen it again this season. So the first challenge, I think, is going to be in the first quarter. Player to score the first touchdown in the game. I'm going to go with... Let's see. I'm going to go with Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He's 40-1. I think if you're going to play a prop like that, you guys got to... Excuse me. We're on the show so long. Been a little sick for about 3 years doing this stuff, but you guys know Friday I'll be going in for surgery I have some issues in my sinuses, And Friday I'll be going in for surgery. We'll have to figure out what time the show is going to be on Friday. But I'll do it from the. You guys know me. I'll do it from the hospital parking lot if I need to. But anyways, it's not surgery where I have to stay in the hospital overnight, but they do put me under for quite some time. But anyways, I think 3 or 4 hours I'll be on the operating table. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. We're not going to talk about that stuff. All right. Getting into props right across the street at the Superbook. Total QB sacks by each by both teams. I like the over 3.5. So I'm going to go over 3.5 sacks. And that one is another one at plus odds, plus 140. Of course, we're going through just tons of Super Bowl props if you have any on there. Yeah, I've been sick for about 3 years, for the better part. And I finally went to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I guess there's some problems in there that are a little more serious than I thought they were. It's not just a cold. There's an actual medical issue going on there. So basically, as a lot of you guys have told me to do for a long time, I went and got my head examined. So, yeah. And they told me that they found some issues. No shit, right? It's like, yeah, Mitch got his head examined and there was some issues. It's like, is anybody surprised? It's like, no. Anyways, so we're going to get it all taken care of on Friday, and that will be at Maui Hospital. So I'll probably do the show from the hospital parking lot on I'll probably do the show from the hospital parking lot on Friday. I think that the salt water has not helped it. The surfing. I think you're right. I think that the water isn't as clean as it used to be. But I think that does have something to do with it. But I think that at the same time, it's because there's other issues there that the salt water is making it bad. So it's like it's a combination of things. But I think if I get this taken care of, the salt water won't have the effect. But anyways, shortest field goal of the game, under 26. I like that one. I like the under. So that would put it inside the 16-yard line. Shortest field goal, under 26.5. And the longest field goal is over. The longest field goal is 47.5 over. I think the best chance of those long field goals is usually the last play of the half. Continue down some of these prop bets. Longest touchdown of the game is 49.5. I like the over. I think it's going to be defensive, and I think it could go either way. Largest lead of the game by either team, under 14.5. I think it's going to be a closer game than that. I think it's going to be a game of lead changes. My last prop that I give is going to be my most favorite one. So if you guys hang on 5 more minutes, we're going to be still going through props the whole time. I watched a show the other day. Well, I'm not sure what that has to do with football props, Mike Hamilton, but Vermont covered yesterday, and we've given them out. We never said they were a lock. My best bets are always at sportschatexperts.com and sportschatplace.com, premium plus. But those games aren't locks. No one said they were locks, but just because you bet on Vermont, I would call that really, really bad luck. If you bet on Vermont only once this year and they didn't cover, because I believe they are 11-3 against the spread this season, and we've taken them 14 times. That's really bad luck. Who do you like in the game today? If you have a guy with that kind of luck, hey, who do you like today? Let's see. You know what? I have a lot of props I have a lot of ground to cover on the recap. So I'm going to give out my best prop right now that I like for the game. I like Johnny Hekker, longest punt, over 37.5 yards net. The reason why I like this one, this is the best bet of the prop bets, is this one. And here's my thought process. You got an indoor stadium, you have Greg Zuerlein as your kicker. So if you're anywhere outside of that, or it's gross, it's 37.5 yards gross is what this is. The chance of the Rams kicking a directional punt of less than 37.5 yards is so slim because you have a kicker that can kick 60-yard field goals inside of a dome stadium where the game is. So I would say either no punt, that if the Rams are punting, they're going to be further out, and more than likely they're going to be punting away. So I don't think you'll see short directional punting from the Rams in this game. So under 37.5 yards for Hekker. I think the over 37.5 yards is the way to go in his shortest punt. Anyways, let's go for a recap of today's show. So we started the show with hoops. We took the Grizzlies plus the points against the Knicks. Stanford -6. Love that one. We call that one the Cal fade on this show. We took UIC Flames plus the 4 points. Denver versus South Dakota State plus 7.5. Then we got into our Super Bowl props. We said, yes, there will be a 2-point conversion. We're getting 2-1 on our money on that. Over a half a TD for the Pats in the first quarter. So we're saying, yes, the Patriots will score a TD in the first quarter. Special teams TD or special teams or defensive TD at plus 190. We said yes. 3 times in a row scoring by one team, not including extra points. We said no, and that one's plus 245. The last score of the first half will be by the Rams, is what we said. That was even money. Both teams will lead in the first half, yes, at plus 120. Longest Brady TD pass, over 36 yards. I say yes. No Gronk TD in this game. Rams third quarter TD, yes, at minus 140. The national anthem, under 147. We had some debates on that as well as the coin toss here. Brady interception, yes. Goff interception, yes. Overall rushing yards for the Rams, over 115. Over 2 sacks for the Patriots. 4th down conversion for the Patriots, yes. Total touchdowns by both teams, over 7. Cooks to score a TD, yes, at plus 160. Over 5.5 yards for James White's first catch. Sonny Michel, first rush, under 3.5 yards. Tom Brady, under 1.5 yards on his longest rush of the game. Julian Edelman, under 7 receptions. Patriots will have more first downs than the Rams in this game, is what we said. Highest scoring quarter, we said the third. First player to score a touchdown, Higbee at 40-1. Over 3.5 sacks, yes, plus 140. Shortest field goal, under 26.5 yards, yes. Longest field goal, over 47.5 yards, yes. Longest TD, over 49.5 yards. Largest lead, 14.5 under. And, of course, our best bet for props, Johnny Hekker, over 37.5 yards for his longest, over 37.5 yards, I believe, for his shortest punt. The answer is yes. Have an awesome Super Bowl. I'm going to see you guys at halftime. Hopefully our notifications work for that one. but I enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a long show, but hey, this is what we do. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys at halftime.